Hi guys, thanks for coming to my makeup tutorial. Just kidding. These are just my hands. Hi guys, thanks for coming to my tutorial on how to make your mask not boring. I finished a thing. You want to see how I did it? Here it goes. This is my mask. This is a Honeywell North silicone respirator. Very dusty. Sorry, that is just the way I roll. Look at this. Look at this beautiful thing. The cans normally come fuchsia. I used a Sharpie to make the outside black. I used a Sharpie to give it that sort of purplish sheen that happens when you use a Sharpie. And then on the flat side, I used a matte black paint pen. Made sure I didn't get any of it on the actual filter itself. That's great, but if you notice, boo-doo-doo, there's something else on here. What is that? Could that be the thing that makes it less boring? I think so. Let's find out. So I spent a lot of time trying to figure out what to put on my mask to make it glow, that would be battery powered, that would be lightweight, that wouldn't involve a bazillion suspicious wires going from my head to God knows where. Because, you know, that makes the normies kind of nervous when you come in like a half-face respirator and look like you are ready for pretty much any apocalypse. And then you have wires sticking out. Yeah, I'm trying not to do that. So what I found was this. It's about $10 on Amazon. There's 4 of them in the pack. And they actually tell you what battery size you can use to replace. So as long as your little LEDs in this thing work, you can just keep reusing it, keep repurposing it for different things. It's all good. All right, so look at this. I even moisturized my hands. Look at this. Look, I moisturized just for you. That's how much I care. All right, so they look like this when you take them out. Pretty simple. It's not going to really show up because it's light, but they do have different modes. The solid mode is the one I like the best because, you know, flashing is distracting. Nobody likes being flashed. Well, some people do. All right, so you will find when you are adding this to whatever object you want to add it to, whether it's your cans on your respirator or anything else, it may or may not fit perfectly. This might be the right size. It might not. Or you might want something that's a little a little smaller. So you're going to want to take this little end off here and unscrew that there. I'm not even going to talk through this. Am I going to talk through this? Why can't I get the thing in the hole? Get in there! Get in the hole! You're too good for your hole. Lefty loosey. Lefty loosey. Lefty loose. Why did I put lotion on? Okay, so you're gonna find that it holds on pretty tight because it's actually going through the plastic. I don't know, I guess it's probably vinyl, which is holding onto that pretty tightly. You're gonna have to give it a lot of pressure. And hot tip, don't put lotion on your hands right before you do this because you're not going to be able to hold on to shit. I swear to God, I am normally a very smart human being. All right, there we go. Very easy to lose. Boop. All right, now you've got the screw out. You can actually take this off. And it's just this. There's nothing like particularly fancy about it. There's no light on the opposite side. It's simply just acting like fiber optic fiber and shooting light out through the end. So the great thing about this is you can actually trim it. If you need it to be shorter, you can trim this down to there, whatever. If you just need whatever size you need to make it, just know that you're going to lose all the rest of this is going to be not functional because, again, the light is just running through it like it's a little pipe, like it's the internet, a series of tubes. So you can easily cut this down. Also, if you need it to be narrower, you can cut the sides, trim them down as well. I would suggest using some kind of a tool that can give you a nice straight edge. Otherwise, it's going to look janky unless you want it to look janky. Sometimes we want things to look janky. By the way, sorry about all the noise. I live under a flight path next to a freeway, and there's also a couple of hawks getting their asses beat by a bunch of crows outside. So there's a lot going on here. Welcome to Los Angeles. Okay, now you've got this. Well, what do you do with it? Now, in order to make this so that it can stick on here properly, I'm taking a clear rubber band, or a rubber band of your choice. I'm putting it on like that. And that will help it stay on, so you can stick it through. Let's start this fucking thing. Yeah, look at that. Yeah. Okay. Maybe line that up a little bit so it looks a little better. And this is your power button, so keep it somewhere accessible. I like to keep the ending there out towards me because it's bright and it's pretty. So wherever you want like a bright light to be shining, and that's where you stick it. I hope that's the right size. And then we just righty tighty, lefty loosey, righty tighty, lefty loosey, righty tighty. Great. It's a little tighter. Pushing it that way, looks pretty good. Take the little button. And we got glow. And you can see if you move it, the glow spot is a little brighter back here if you want like a highlight. If you want to make it a little tighter, you can make it a little tighter so you get a little bit more exposure on the little glowy spot. Yeah, that's it. It's pretty easy, like super easy. You can do this. Yay! Pretty easy as long as you have the dexterity to be able to use a really, really tiny screwdriver. You could get a smaller one than this if you wanted to actually. A little bit smaller might be fine. That's really all you need. If you want, you can cut things down with scissors. The plastic is not that thick. And again, once you get it set up, you can actually use it until the batteries die and replace the batteries. If you want to replace the battery, that's this little spot right here. Again, you're gonna have to do lefty loosey. And if you're like me, you're gonna strip it because lefty loosey. I stripped it. Fucking lotion hands. Why did I put lotion on my hands before doing this? Vanity. Vanity, dudes. Wow. There it is. You can just replace that. Easy peasy. This does not have to be a disposable project, and you can repurpose it for a bazillion different things. Okay, bye.